All it takes is a little bit of effort. Just 15 minutes a day, knowledge won't hurt.
Teach me how to study. Teach me how to study. Teach me how to study. Teach me how to study.
All my teachers love me. All my teachers
Welcome back. In the first video we had a glance over existing methods of teaching English language. If you missed the first video, I suggest you to watch that video and more on our Facebook page, implicitenglish.com. This is video 2. In this video, I am going to reveal the Delaware method, a new method of learning and teaching English language. This is a list of the most famous existed methods of teaching English language. Grammar translation, audiolingual, the direct method, the structural approach, suggestophilia, total physical response, TPR, communicative language teaching, CLT, the silent way, community language learning, immersion, task-based language learning, natural approach, the lexical syllabus. Let's compare some of them and see the results. Here we will compare only 3 of them: the grammar translation, audiolingual, and the direct method of teaching English language. First, look at the grammar translation. Speed of learning is 6. Listening comprehension is 0. Reading comprehension is 10. Speaking capability is 0. Writing capability is 10 and grammar score is 5 on the scale. Now if you look at the audiolingual and direct methods of teaching English language, you will see the differences. So here is a good news. Each and every English language method has mastery in some scales, like you can see here. But here is a bad news too, as you can see in here. You can raise many questions in each of the methods and approaches of teaching English language. Like you can ask why these methods have less points in some skills. Well, you are absolutely right. Now, what to do? I mean, which one method to choose? In fact, all these methods are developed for a specific task by the experts of English language, and each of them only fulfills the demand of its relevant task. And this is the point where the Delaware method of learning and teaching English language comes in. Well, don't worry. Now you have come to the right place. Implicit English introducing the Psycho-Immersion approach and Delaware method of learning and teaching English language. In fact, an English language learner can raise his or her all English language skills to the highest point, and Delaware method is a perfect solution. Not only this, there are some additional skills that you can improve by using Delaware method. Here some additional skills are: 1. The unforgettable image of English language. 2. Personal and professional skills. 3. Vocabulary learning acceleration. Additional skills give you more satisfaction, you become more confident, creative and practical. You resolve your confusion and get a clear and complete image of English language. And finally, you boost up your vocabulary by using systematic and well-organized activities of Delaware method. Before revealing Delaware method of learning and teaching English, let's have a look at the relationship of a teacher, books and learner. No one can deny the importance of a book and a teacher, but the question is how to use them, and makes him or her able to involve himself or herself in books and other related contents or activities. Therefore, in our method of teaching, a trainer gives more value to a learner. Unfortunately, most of our teachers work on a book, and books become responsible for learners, indirectly. And through this way, a learner could not get the proper result. But in this way of teaching, our teachers learn more. Or if you allow me, I would say, if books could have the sense of learning, they would be more educated than a learner. Haha, be very sad, isn't it? And then we get a result like you can see the reaction of learners in this picture. They are bored. They don't take interest in lecture, and this is called a teacher-centered or teacher-oriented method. In fact, the key player is a learner. Teachers, books, buildings and all others are the resources, and that is the reason in our method, the teacher or trainer gives priority to a learner, and makes him or her able to involve himself or herself in books and other related contents or activities. Therefore, in our method of teaching, a trainer gives more value to a learner. Like you can see in this picture, students are involved in an activity, they are happy, and take personal interest in it. This is called student-centered or students-oriented. Now, let's have a look at Delaware method. As I stated recently, our priority should not be a book but a learner. Therefore, first we develop personal and professional skills, then English language contents and skills, and finally we get multi-skills result. This B and C process starts from day 1 and continues till the last day. Now let's have a look at some skills. Here is a list of some personal and professional skills: limiting and empowering belief, self-trust and self-love, to kill the fear, body language, communication skills, presentation skills, discussion skills, interview skills, listening skills, and so on. Now let's have a look at English language contents and skills development. First, each and every content is organized, then the whole English language contents are reorganized for practicing and understanding purposes. Every single content and then multiple contents together of English language are formulated for a special purpose. And the purpose is to bring more acceleration and no confusion in learning and practicing process. Explicit and implicit. Here I would like to mention that Delaware method does not choose explicit or implicit teaching method, neither their combination, nor one after another. But explicit form is converted into implicit form, or I would say explicit contents are transformed into implicit contents or activities. Important parts from existed methods are taken and reorganized. The Psycho-Immersion approach is introduced, and Delaware's method is adopted. This slide shows the summary of Delaware method. Personality enhancement. Contents are reorganized. Contents are formulated. Explicit form is converted into implicit form. Important parts from existed methods are taken and reorganized. The Psycho-Immersion approach is introduced. Delaware method is adopted, as the existed methods are developed by highly experienced people. Therefore, the most important and result-oriented parts of existed methods are included into our own reform, and finally we got the Psycho-Immersion approach and Delaware method of learning and teaching English language. Now, let's have a short look at teaching process. A teacher might be very expert in teaching every single content, but he or she might not put all the contents in such well-organized way where you could make a streamline of all the contents. Or you might not be able to link all of them together in your practical life. What I want to say is, your teacher teaches you every single content perfectly. You also learn it perfectly. And then you go to another content and you learn it too. But if the contents are not properly linked together, you would not be able to use them all together in your practical life. Therefore, your teacher do good job and you do the same, but unfortunately, you don't get the result. Now, let's have a look at the process of Delaware method. First of all, each and every single content is well organized, and then a single content starts from level 0, and it also starts expanding. The rest of the contents are also well organized together. At a particular level, a new content is added, it also starts expanding, and merging with the previous content. And this process is going on. This area shows level of command over different contents. The more you add contents, the more you become expert over them. These lines represent multiple contents where they merge together and become one single content. I mean to say all contents together become more stronger and they form the most advanced level of English language. Here, your knowledge, experience and practice become more wider at a single content and as well as over multiple contents. Through this process, you achieve all the skills at their highest level. In fact, you even don't have a chance of getting lower points of any English language skill. Here the key factors are: how to organize a single content, which content will go first and which one after, or how to organize all contents together, how to transform the explicit form into implicit form, how to merge them together, and so on. But don't worry, we do have all these solutions. You can contact us for more information. We highly appreciate your valuable comments, feedback, and likes. If you are near here, in Peshawar, please join us in Peshawar and see the differences. We offer classes for male and female, and also separate classes for female on their demand. Schools, colleges and universities students, and other professionals are encouraged to join us. We did not upload DVD lectures of Delaware method, but if you are an online learner or home-based learner, then you can watch our general and free English language videos on our Facebook page or website. Address is implicitenglish.com, or if you want, You can also order DVDs of Dilawi method. Just send us a message. Thank you very much. We always appreciate your valuable attention.